Most dropshippers choose their supplier the same way they choose their breakfast cereal, just whatever's familiar and convenient to them. But after having a chance to try all of the mainstream popular platforms from AliExpress to AutoDS, it became crystal clear which suppliers that are popular are complete scams. There are so many that will lie about shipping times, they hit you with hidden fees, and you're left with unhappy customers that make you want to rip your pubes out because they never got their order. But luckily, after dropshipping for the last 7 years and trying every supplier you could possibly think of, I've developed a systematic process that lets you choose the perfect supplier that has the lowest cost and the fastest shipping times for any product that you want to sell. But here's what makes this just a little bit tricky, because the quote-unquote best supplier does change based on the type of product you're selling. So in this video, we're going to source 2 completely different products live and compare quotes from the best suppliers that I absolutely love working with, and we're going to find out once and for all which supplier you should be working with as well. Now, taking a look at our 2 products, we're going to first start with this neck firming cream. So I am going to teach you how to source supplements because it's a lot easier than you think to find an amazing supplier that has the exact product. And then we are going to do this green summer dress. So we're selling it to the MILFs out there. Now brace yourself, because this first step is going to shiver your timbers and have you fading into your Victorian couch. And it's because you need to first source your products on AliExpress. Oh, Jesus! I know it feels like someone shot you in the heart, but yes, if you are going to use any private agents or the best suppliers in the game, which we are going to talk about later in this video, they typically require you to first source your product on AliExpress. Now, that doesn't mean you can't even use AliExpress as a supplier, because in most cases, they are going to have the lowest cost and very reasonable shipping times. So what I would always recommend doing is grab an image of your product, and then we're going to go onto AliExpress, go to the search by image, and then upload your photo. So as you can see right here, we have a ton of different supplier options, and we're going to talk about how you can vet and find the best supplier on AliExpress if you are going to go that route. But as you can see, just on the first one, October 10th, that is 2-week shipping times or less using the best shipping lines. So I don't want to hear the, well, AliExpress doesn't work, it has month-long shipping times, because that's frankly just not the truth anymore. Sure, it was back in the day, but with Temu and all the competition, AliExpress had to step up their game, and they frankly have. You will find some amazing suppliers. So let's actually go through and let's evaluate, is this the best supplier? So the way to evaluate an AliExpress supplier is if you scroll down to the bottom to their store, what you want to do is click on this and see, have they been in business for at least 2 years? And then there's going to be 3 different categories where I typically will only work with a supplier. They're above 4.5 and above on those 3 categories. And then the final thing is, do they have at least a 95% positive feedback ratio? And if they're matching all of those steps, then honestly, I have no issues working with that supplier as long as those shipping times and product costs are where I want them to be. Alrighty, Scooby Gang. So after doing some digging, I found that this neck firming cream is going for about $12 with 2 to 3 weeks shipping time. And then our dress is going for about $18 with 2 to 3 weeks shipping time. So honestly, not too shabby, but I think we could do a little bit better. So now let's go to our next step. This is where the fun really kicks in, of sourcing with a private sourcing agent instead. This is what all the big boys do, and I personally love using Commercive, because for only about $30 a month, you can join their Discord and get access to a private agent where all you have to do, just send the AliExpress link, they'll give you a quote back ASAP, and typically it's about 30 to 50% cheaper than AliExpress, which is insane, and they have access to the best shipping lines. So I did have a chance to talk to my personal private agent, and as you can see right here for the neck firming cream, we got this for $8 with 8 to 12 day shipping. So just completely across the board better than AliExpress. And for our dress, $13 with 8 to 12 day shipping. So 50% cheaper plus better shipping lines. Honestly, just a no-brainer, and that is why I love using Commercive. And right now, I have plenty of students that are doing over $1,000 a day with Commercive as their main supplier. And as you start to scale up and get more orders, you're going to get cheaper product costs. You can also brand your product and go from a dropshipping store to a legit e-commerce brand that you can sell in the long term for 6 or even 7 figures. So it's just so powerful to have a supplier that you can use at every stage of the process like Commercive. So even if you're doing 100 orders a day, or we're at 0 orders a day and we're just sourcing products, you're going to get an insanely competitive quote with the best shipping lines available. So definitely use Commercive. You can check them out in the description down below and use my code to even save money when you first get into using them. But let's not stop there, you little eager beaver, because there are a few other suppliers that I do like to get quotes from, because you have to objectively compare from these different suppliers which one is giving you the best quote all around. So our next one is going to be eProlo. It's the same process. You just upload an image of your product right there in the search by image. And as you can see, for this dress, it's $9 price, but but $9 shipping costs as well. So we can take a look at the different options, but they typically all are going to start at $9. So yeah, $20 isn't going to work out for me. Holy Hannah Montana, eProlo is not out of the fight yet though, gents, because for the neck firming cream we can see right here, $1.30 is the product price and the shipping cost is $4.82 using a shipping line which is 8 to 15 days to America. So all in $6.13, which is a little bit cheaper than Commercive. So in this case, I would lean towards eProlo. Now, the next supplier we're going to talk about, I have processed over $500,000 worth of orders from. When I was scaling my waist trainer back in the day, I was using a supplier using CJ Dropshipping. So again, it's the same exact process where you would upload an image of your product, but there are some cases where they don't have a supplier already on the platform. But in that case, you can just do a sourcing request. So as you can see right here, they have a service, then sourcing. So hypothetically, if you couldn't source your product, all you would have to do is click that sourcing option, and then you can post a sourcing request right here in the top right corner where you just upload the AliExpress link of your product, then give them the target price that you're looking for. So as you can see, individual products, the title really doesn't matter. We can just do, neck firming cream. We'll say our target price is $5. We grab the AliExpress URL, hop on back, and then paste in the sourcing URL. And we'll say our target price is $5. And that's really all you have to do to request for sourcing. It's completely free to do. So just a quick pro tip, when you are sourcing with a private agent or a big supplier platform, make sure they are using umerosports. That is the fastest shipping line. So as we can see right here, CJ has all these different options. I'm always going to choose a umerosports option because that is the fastest one. So as we can see, it's about $17 for the dress, which is better than AliExpress and better shipping times, but I'm still going to lean towards Commercive. That's where we got the best quote. And then for the neck firming cream, we can see if we go to the different options here, we want to choose something that's decent, 8 to 15 days. So we'll do the Sensitive Pro Plus. $9, yeah, it's decent. eProlo still wins though for me. Now Pookie, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like and subscribe because I drop new banger videos every single week of the latest strategies that I'm using to scale my dropshipping brands to over $100,000 every single month. Alright, so let's just quickly address the elephant in the room, because if you've been watching videos like this, then there's a high probability that these gurus are recommending to use AutoDS. Everyone's going to preach it saying I use it on all my stores, they have a library of millions of products, it's just all kumbaya, but it's bullshit. They're lying to you. They're selling out to you because AutoDS is paying them the bag. Honestly, I could get 2 Rolexes literally if I just shout them out for 30 seconds in this video. It is insanity. It is not a good financial decision for me to tell you not to use them, but objectively, if I was to look out for you and say, who is the best supplier? AutoDS would come dead last for me because they have so many little hidden costs. You have to buy credits just to fulfill orders. That is incredibly stupid. Those little hidden fees. They have a subscription cost that keeps rising as you get more orders. And even if you're on the basic plan, it's still $40 a month just to see what kind of quotes you can get. And typically those quotes on the products you want to source are higher prices than any other mainstream supplier. So objectively, AutoDS is terrible. It is trash. They are just throwing the bag at all these influencer gurus that pretend that they're actually dropshipping to preach it to you. So do not waste your time using them because there are so many better options. Now, the last way to find the best supplier for any dropshipping product is typically just to get your own private sourcing agent. So whenever you have a new product you want to sell, you just send them the AliExpress link. But typically, to get the best private sourcing agent, the creme de la creme, you need a referral from someone else that is already working with that agent. So typically if you join someone's mentorship program or you ask around and see who's already scaling, some people may give you the private sourcing agent and they have some sort of deal worked out. So for me, my private sourcing agent is Kaylee. She is amazing. Literally, she has saved my buns. She's processed millions of orders on my own stores and for my students as well. I've been working with her for multiple years and her communication is beautiful. So if you do want access to my own private sourcing agent, then I would recommend joining my one-on-one program down below, where you're not only going to get access to her, but you'll have me giving you feedback and reviewing the exact products that you want to sell, your website, your ads, and you get access to all of my ad templates and product page templates that I've used to scale my dropshipping stores from $0 to over $100,000 a month. So you get 5 weekly group calls with yours truly, plus your own one-on-one coach. So if you want to scale to $1,000 a day guaranteed, or we keep coaching you for free, then click that link down below, apply, and we'll see you for the right fit to be working with you. And just as a quick bonus supplier, because I absolutely do love you, Pookie, the last supplier I would consider recommending is Zendrop. So as we see right here, we did get a quote, and it's unfortunately a little bit higher than I would have liked. It's about $11 all in for the best shipping line, so I wouldn't be using them. But again, it never hurts to know these are the best suppliers that you should consistently be getting quotes from to compare and see which one is the best for you.